Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your weekly reading for October 17th through October 23rd of 2016. Hello everyone, I am back after my trip. It was fabulous. I had so much fun. I would love to tell you exactly why I was down there. I can't just yet. Hopefully in a few weeks I'll be able to talk about it. But it was absolutely great. I do apologize for being away from pretty much all of my social media except for, um, I think like 2 pictures on Instagram maybe. But I am back in the saddle. It was a much needed Octobercation, as somebody had said in the comments of last week's video. But it was fabulous. It was much needed. So I must say hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you and welcome to Maven Unmasked. It is lovely to meet you. And I do have some exciting news. I have about 4 new reading options up on my Etsy shop. I have a life purpose and soul direction reading, a breakup reading, a love and relationships reading, and my personal favorite, the Fill Your Own Cup self-love reading. The shop's been revamped, and I am also happy to say I am now offering Skype and unlisted YouTube video readings for you all. So if you do want a video reading, it will be through a private URL, which only you and I will have the link to. I will email that to you, and it'll be a video like how I do every week, but it will be personalized to you and your reading. Not all of the readings offered on my shop are available via Skype or video, only some of them, so make sure to read. But they are also available via email PDF if you like the old-fashioned way. So without further ado, this week I will be using the Psychic Tarot, which is new to me. This will be my first time working with this deck, so I'm interested to see how it reads. A girlfriend of mine has it, and every time she uses it, I absolutely love it so much. So we'll be using that this week. And we will also be using a new fave. Oh my gosh, I love this deck so much. The Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray with artwork by Lily Moses. It is stunning. It is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. I so look forward to working with it, especially in my Angels, Guides, and Goddesses reading I do over on my Etsy shop. The links to all of that stuff is below this video, but so excited. It's absolutely stunning. Just wait till you see it. But without further ado, let's all just take a deep breath for a minute and relax and focus. As I'm focusing, I want you all, this is something new, but we're going to try. I want you to focus on what is it do you need to know most right now, as I'm focusing on the same as well. So anyone who's watching this video, whenever they watch this video, I ask for their angels, their guides, their ancestors, their loved ones in spirit, any personal deities, saints, ascended masters, whoever, whatever you subscribe to be here to give us a message for our best and our highest good. What do we need to work on? What can take us forward after this week? We only have one last full week in October. Halloween is right around the corner. We're just coming out of the full moon on October 16th. That full moon in Aries. So what is the energy swirling around us this week? What do we need to know? What can we work on? What can we do? Ooh, any advice that you have? That's way too many. Sorry, guys. It's way too many. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. We'll stick with you guys and remove you guys. Actually, no, I won't, because I feel like they're all connected. So I guess it's going to be a longer reading this week. I wasn't really aiming for that, but we're just going to do it. And I'm not using reversals in this. Sorry, I'm taking a look at everything. Very interesting. Okay. So we have 8 cards this week. Sorry, long reading. I guess Spirit is like, you've been on vacation long enough. Time to get back to work. So here we go. The first card we have here is Victory and Success. So there have been some things we've been working on, and this card is here to say, yay, we did it, you guys, we did it, victory and success. I feel like this is also saying sometimes it's okay to toot your own horn, like beep beep, but just don't do it in an egotistical way or a mean or overbearing way, where you put somebody else down or shame them, anything like that. But this really just feels like it's okay to acknowledge your accomplishments. It's okay to be proud of yourself and the hard work that you've put in. You've climbed and you've climbed and you've climbed and you've climbed to the top, of this mountain. Gravel's been slipping up under your feet. You got a couple scrapes and bruises, maybe you got some poison ivy, whatever it was. But in the end, after thinking you'd never get to the top, you look out and you can look down and see, wow, however long it took you to climb that mountain, whether that be 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks ago, 5 days ago, whatever this challenge was, you can look back on it and say, wow, I never thought I'd be here after X amount of time, and look back and appreciate the journey. So that's very much what it feels like this week. So pat yourself on the back, give yourself a hug. You did it. We did it. And the next card we have here is Destiny. Destiny. So it feels like this was something that we were born to do, we were supposed to do, that all the little breadcrumbs, all the BS, all the crap, all the people we've met, the lessons we've learned, the things we're good at, the things that we weren't so good at, it all linked together to bring us to this moment of victory and success, to bring us to this moment of our destiny, of what our soul purpose is, what ignites us, what Spirit has destined for us, what we planned in our soul contract before we even incarnated into this body, onto this earth plane. It was all a part of it to lead you to this. And it can be something small. It doesn't even have to be something big. It could be breaking a relationship pattern. It could be leaving a job where you're not appreciated. It could be after months and months and months of searching for a job, you finally found it. You knocked down every door you could. You didn't give up. Things of that nature. That's exactly what it feels like this week. The next card we have is Passion Ignited. So I feel like with this victory and success, hey, we're getting the little signs all around us that this is part of our destiny. This is what we're supposed to be doing. The synchronicities, the angel numbers, these animals that you've been seeing, whatever it is, you've been getting these signs and notes from the universe. And with that, our passion is ignited. We feel like we're doing what's right for us, that we're on the right journey. We're on, the right path. We're taking the right steps. We took the leap of faith. Things of that nature. So it feels really, really good. Our heart is burning again. We've been revived. We've been reawakened. We're no longer burnt out. Things of that nature. We're feeding our soul and feeding our spirit. And that brings foundation and achievements. I feel like that's what we're talking about. We've built a solid and steady foundation for ourselves because of the hard work that we've put in. We didn't give up when it got tough. We didn't give up when it got rough, when we got frustrated, when we got angry. We decided to write it out and just see. Just see where it takes us, to trust and surrender and have faith in the universe and what the universe has been bringing through to us. That's definitely what it feels like, and it's given us a solid foundation, something to build on. Okay, we worked towards one goal. We reached it. Now it's time to, build on it, build on it, build on it until you get your skyscraper. Okay? And then, though, we have obstacles and challenges. So, as we move on to the next step, as we move on to the next plane, I think a few weeks in a row I've had like the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles, something like that, in different readings I've done. So, that's getting ready to turn over into an ace, right? And we have to start all over. And in starting all over and moving to the next level, there's going to be different kinds of obstacles and challenges than the ones we're facing before. Whether that be facing your own fear, whether that be trust, whether it be just crap and things that happen that are beyond our control, and using our intellect and our brain power to kind of get through it, work through it, and not, this feels like not allowing our emotions to cloud our judgment, and to use your intuition to help you navigate difficult obstacles and challenges, to connect with your guides and your angels and loved ones in spirit to help you navigate these obstacles and challenges, to spend time in meditation to help you navigate these obstacles and challenges. That's very much what it feels like. You know, to not be afraid to take the leap, the step, work it out. How are you going to get there? How are you going to do it? You know, and then that also corresponds to here the disruption. So we've had all this victory, this success, our destiny, this passion ignited, da, 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 and then there's a disruption. But that's life, right? We can't allow the disruption to shake us and take us off of our path. Okay, so even like this man, you know, if you can see the image on the card, everything's not all lined up, but if you just shift and start making little movements and little changes, trying to determine how are you going to face and deal with these obstacles and challenges and change this disruption. And even though things may have shifted in the disruption in this mini earthquake or whatever that is, things can be reworked again. And we can look and say, okay, maybe I should have put some extra spackle over there, you know, or I didn't put enough cement or over here, or whatever it is, you know, the recipe, you know, maybe that cake came out a little flat. Do you need more baking soda? I mean, I'm not a baker, so that could be totally wrong, but you get what I'm saying. And to just not allow sometimes the disruptions are there to shake you up, to wake you up, if that makes sense. And then the next card here we have is hope. There is hope. So to me, this is totally saying this week, don't lose hope if things, you know, there just may be a little bump in the road, a little step. It doesn't, I'm like, does it feel big? It doesn't feel big, even though I believe this card relates to the tower, sudden, shocking kind of thing. It can be big shakeups and little shakeups. And to me, this feels more like just a bump in the road, like a speed bump. I'm asking my guides, is this big? Is this big? Is this big? And it just doesn't feel big to me. But it's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective and how we look at things. So don't let something take you out and knock you down. Don't let it forget. Don't allow it to let you forget your accomplishments. Remember those accomplishments and allow those past accomplishments to give you hope, to know that all is not lost, to trust that this is a challenge, this obstacle or this challenge is for your best and highest good, for your growth, so that that foundation can be even stronger, right? We built that solid foundation. So I think that's why this disruption doesn't feel so big. And then the last thing we have, this last card we have here, is material harvest. So this definitely feels like, again, remembering the hard work that you've put in, having that hope, even though things may have been shaken up and disrupted a little bit. Think about all of the things that you already have, okay? And sometimes that shake-up can allow you to change the way that you do things or the way you work things so that you can reap even more benefits. Your material harvest can be even greater. This definitely feels like it's about safety and security as well. So knowing that you're safe and secure, having that hope that all is not lost kind of thing. So, but it doesn't feel so big. Again, that disruption, it feels just like a little, you know, speed bump, something that we all go through. And it could just be, it doesn't even have to be necessarily anything that's happening outside of us. It could just be something that's happening within. Yes, it definitely feels like it's something that's happening more within us. But we still have all of the fruits of our labor. We still have all of these wonderful things. And I feel like this disruption, this obstacle or challenge is going to allow us to be even greater, if that makes sense. Very interesting reading this week. I wonder what's on the bottom of the deck. Discontent and boredom. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. Freeing ourselves from feelings of discontentment and boredom. by whatever this disruption is. Very interesting. Alrighty, you guys. Keepers of the light. Keepers of the light. Love these cards. Okay, and which energy is going to help us through this, especially through this disruption and these obstacles and challenges? Who is there with us to help guide us, to give us nurturing, loving, caring messages? Who wants to work with us? There we go. We have 2. And I feel like this one is with us through the victory and success and the destiny, and this one is for the obstacles and the challenges. So let's see. Okay. So that's so cool. Okay. Joie cool. I think that's how you say it. Please excuse me if I mispronounce that. Dharma unfolding. Now, this is the one who's helping us as we've gone through this foundation and achievement, the passion ignited, the victory and success, and the destiny. Will be with us for that this week. It says, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So remember how I was saying about climbing up the mountain and how long, that's been taking and all of that stuff. But we can only, start to climb that mountain. We can only get to the top, like this gentleman here, by taking it one step at a time. Okay, but we're getting there. And this Ascended Master, I assume he is, this gentleman is definitely helping us with that. This high vibrational spirit is helping us with that, helping us, pushing us one step at a time, remembering that you are on a path. You can't just, pass go or like whatever it is. I don't play Monopoly, but you guys know what I'm saying. You can't just, skip over or take somebody else's turn. Your path is your own. Your footsteps are your own. You make your own mark in the sand in the world. So remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. And then who is helping us with the obstacles and the challenges and this disruption and getting away from that, getting over that, rebuilding from that, so that we can find this hope and bring through this material harvest. And we have Diana, Goddess Diana. Focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. So this definitely feels like to me, and I'm hearing in my head, so please excuse my language, don't feed the bullshit. Don't feed the monsters and the negativity in your head. To have faith and believe everything will work out, to have that hope, set the intention of hope. And it also feels like, again, having gratitude. If you set your mind to it, you can do it. Don't feed into the negativity. Don't feed the fear. That just makes it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This also feels like have patience, because focusing your intention takes time, manifesting takes time. But call upon Diana to help us with this disruption and these obstacles and challenges, to sharpen our intellect, to help focus our intention of beating this, of finding a way around it, of navigating our way through it. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. So really take some time and think about it. Write it down. Write it down. Make it solid. That's what it feels like as well. Make it solid. Foundation and achievements. Make it solid. It's easier to do or see instead of when it's floating all around up here, yada, 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 blue, 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 except for, then when it's written down on paper and it's tangible. So make it tangible. Make your intention tangible this week. Really interesting reading. Really beautiful reading. Loving both these decks. Absolutely fabulous. But I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with your weekly reading for October 17th through October 23rd of 2016. If you'd like to get a reading with me, the links are below to do so. Have a great one, lovelies. And again, happy October. Bye.